we go.
2, 1, and this time we're actually off.
We're going together at the same time.
So this time you can tell them what 19.2 was, for those of...
It's the same pretty much as 16.1, so...
16.2.
16.2, sorry. So it's 25 toaster bar or knee raises if you're doing scaled. Then it's 50 double unders or single unders if you're doing scaled. And then 15 squat cleans. And then the next round's the same, but the squat cleans, the weight goes up, but the reps go down.
Okay, yeah, but so you have to complete the first 2 rounds in 8 minutes. If you don't, then you stop. If you do, then you get 4 extra minutes, so up until 12 minutes, and you have to do 25, 50 double unders and 11 squat cleans at whatever, I can't remember the scaled weights, and the male weight would be 102 kilograms.
Yep.
And then if you complete that round within under 12 minutes, then you get another 4 minutes added, and that carries on. The weight goes up, and the squat cleans go down.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I struggled a lot with the double unders. I had a couple of good stints, I suppose, sets.
Yeah, you did.
But especially the second bit, I tripped a lot.
Yeah.
And I tripped about four times just in this first bit. I should have gone a lot faster on the squat cleans. I thought I'm going to try and stick to a 5-second between each one, but that was way too slow. I was blowing out anyway, but I should have and I could have gone faster. I think the toaster bar were fine, and I wouldn't change much of the toaster bar.
No, they were fine.
Try to be much more efficient on the double unders and faster on especially the first round of squat cleans.
Yeah.
So you did scaled.
I did scaled, so there was a very long debate during the day as to whether to try, because I haven't got toaster bar yet. I'm very close, but not quite there. So there was a question as to whether I RX and just try and get 1, and then I would place higher on the leaderboard than if I did scaled. But for me, the thing with open workouts is I like to have a proper workout. I like to come away having done a good amount of work and feel happy about it. And although I could have RX'd and got like maybe I could have got 1 or 2 toaster bar, for me this workout wasn't about the toaster bar. It was about the cleans and wanting to do all the parts of the workout. So and because of how I hurt my hand, I wanted to feel confident with cleans again, and they're my favourite movement, and they're probably not going to come up again now, so I really wanted to do them. So after speaking to you and Emily, we both agreed that for me this workout was about building my confidence back up again with going heavy on cleans, and not about toaster bar. I will get them, but for other people it is about toaster bar and getting some in a workout and feeling really great about that. But I don't think if I come away from this with 1 or 2 toaster bar, I do not think I would feel as happy as I do after this. So I scaled, and I was really happy with how it went. So the knee raises were fine. The single unders I can do, like, I think my longest unbroken set is 200, so I can single under for quite a long time. So I didn't break on any of them, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, I was really nervous going into this because I wanted to do really well, because I can do really well on scaled workouts. And you worked a lot with me beforehand on breaking this down. So although in the first round I would feel really good with like the knee raises, it was about breaking them down early, short breaks. So now I'm getting into the 35 kilo squat cleans, and I do not remember these at all. I just remember there were so many cleans. I sort of half remember them, but also don't. And I was happy. I'm happy with I think I've learnt in the last year, since the last Open, about, breaking these ups and then walking away and coming back in. And, not trying to do touch and go, but just doing one, put it down, walk away, come back in again.
Yeah, but you did touch and goes when you had the 5s on.
Yeah, and that was fine.
Yeah, the reasoning behind that was, my reasoning was, I told her to do that because if you're gonna, because you don't really drop the 5s because it's not good for the weights, you put it down anyway.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go down to put it in or put it down softly, you might as well just do touch and goes. You quicker, you do exactly the same amount.
So.
Yeah, because if you're gonna put them down, you're gonna do a clean, put the bar down, stand back up straight, and go back down again, which in the end is just more movement for your back.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take that much extra energy just to do a couple, 5 or whatever, or 3 touch and go, because you're going down anyway to put it down. So when it's a weight that you have to put down, I'd advise that. But if it's a weight that you can drop, singles, fast singles is the best way to go. Depending on what obviously your strengths are, but in this workout definitely.
Yeah.
So we spoke about, when the girl spoke to you about going for toes to bar, we decided to go scaled, but will you try it RX to see if you can do a
I think I might do on Monday when I have my session with Emily, but to be honest, I'm not that fussed. Like, I'm really happy with how this went.
Freaking me wasting time tying my shoe.
Yeah, this is like, when I was judging you at this exact moment, you can see I'm getting angry because I'm like, what are you doing? Stop faffing around. Like, you can do your shoelace in a minute. Like, I might try this RX on Monday and try and get a few toes to bar, but I'm really not. I'm not that fussed about that. For me, I got something out of this workout that was about confidence, and if I'm further down the leaderboard, whatever, I really don't care.
Yeah.
This is about feeling like I felt really good, and everyone came back afterwards and were like, that was amazing to watch. And I don't want to put so much pressure on myself to try and get a toes to bar and spend 8 minutes, like one of the girls I judged today, trying to get a toes to bar and feeling massively deflated and ripping your hands to shreds because you didn't get it. And I don't want to be negative and say that I can't get one, but I also don't want to spend 8 minutes trying to get one and feel massily deflated.
Yeah.
Well, I just think there is no shame in scaling. And I think people should see challenges in different ways. This was a challenge for me. But a different kind of challenge. And yeah, you can see with my judging. Yeah, you can see I was like, well done. And then secretly like really annoyed at you.
Yeah, I was counting while you were talking. I wasn't really listening because you're talking to them. But I was counting and I noticed that there's a set of about 4 or 5 cleans at the 84 that I did faster than I did the 60 at.
Yeah.
So definitely go faster in the 60s. I came into this Open thinking I'm not going to redo any workouts because
but I think you should.
I don't really care about, because I'm not going to the games. I do care about the Open, but I don't really care about winning, getting one spot better at the gym or whatever. I'm more focused on competitions throughout the year and October's Open, obviously. Especially considering how I'll be doing in South Africa, as that's where I'm registered. But to be honest, I'm not happy with my performance. It's not about the score. Yes, obviously I'd like to have a better score, but I'm not happy with my performance. My mind wasn't in there. I was midway through the 84s, I was rapping.
You were giving up.
My mind was giving up, So I kept looking for excuses like tying my shoe. I could have gone.
Yeah,
could have done the workout, a big chunk of that workout with my shoelace untied. It did go untied, and I wasn't planning on that. But when I saw it, I should have just
halfway through your double unders.
Yeah, so I would have even been able to do double unders with it.
Yeah.
I could have gone at least done all the cleans with it, finished the round of 8 minutes, which I should have if I didn't, because I spent 20 seconds doing my shoelaces, and I do every 5 seconds about a clean. So I would have finished. I only had 2 left, so I would have gotten into the round of or the I would have gotten that extra 4 minutes. And then I could have done the toes to bar with shoelaces, and if I felt like it, maybe take a quick breather and tie my shoelace, and definitely finished the double unders, and I would have gotten onto the bar of 102. So
redo.
It's stuff like that makes me want to redo it. So I will redo it on Monday. I'll redo it Monday morning. But yeah. I'm just annoyed at my performance. I sucked, and I was being lazy and felt sorry for myself. So
just to talk about this bit, so that on the bar is 43 kilos, which is the first time I've done that post hand injury. And last year in the Open for 18.2 with the max clean, I hit 42 kilos for that, and a year on, here I am doing 43 for 11. So it's like little things I hadn't thought about like that before. And
you wouldn't have experienced that if you went for I'm going to try for a toe to bar.
Yeah, I would not have come away being. I would have come away being like, great, I got a couple of toes to bar. I'm still really anxious about going heavy on cleans. Now in sessions where the percentage work comes up, I know I can hit this. If it comes up to high percentages, I know I can do it, and I was really happy with these.
So was Emily, apparently. She was just clever.
Oh, she was getting... You see, she was running around trying to get weights, because we suddenly realised that I was getting a lot further than we originally anticipated, which is what happens in the Open with me and Scaled, is that I get further. So at this exact moment, we're coming up to 12 minutes, and I thought I was done. I just had to get to 12 minutes, and then I was finished. You can see.
Yeah, she didn't understand the whole 4 minutes being added onto the 12 and then onto the 16.
So I finished a few here and was like, "Yay, I'm finished! Yay!" And then I turned to Leon, and I'm like, "What? I'm not done?" And you see you laughing, like, "No, you've got another 4 minutes added on there, Anna." And I was like, "Oh no!" Because then I realised that I had some heavy cleans coming up. And I was like, oh no, because I also knew that the knee raises wouldn't take me very long, and that I'd get through the skip very quickly, and that I'd have a lot of time to get those cleans.
I think you had 2.5 minutes left on the clean.
Yeah.
If that were... So we'll get to
We'll get to what happened.
Well, we might as well, because the weight's on there anyway.
So, the board that had the weights on, to be fair, it did look like it said 57.5.
Yeah, when we went there, it looked to me like 57.5. But
it was only, so they put 57.5, so 57.5 on the board, on the bar. And it was meant to be 52.5, which, so my PB is 50, and I could definitely have got 52.5, and I think I would have got like 2 or 3 at that weight. So it was just a little mistake, and it's not the end of the world. Like, to me, getting the 43 kilos for 11 was a big thing for me.
So you're about to finish.
So I finish these, and then I go and ask Emily,
so now
what's on the bar?
2.5 minutes
because I
left.
like to know what's on the bar for cleans. Deadlifts I don't like
I think if you didn't know what's on the bar, you would have just gotten it. Because you got in your mind immediately.
So I freaked out, because that's a 7.5 kilo PB, and I hurt my hand trying to max out on something, and I was really anxious about doing it again. But listening to both you and Emily, and just listening to both of you being like, this is all in your head, like, stop overthinking it, give it a try. Emily was like, I thought, well, maybe you would have said to me, just even if you just deadlift it up, this is about feeling confident enough to try.
I think I just said, just try, just give it a shot. Just
try. So, and to be honest, I really did try with this weight. So you can see I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. There's my little like sass, like, nope. And then Emily's like, get back at that bar now. And then in comes Louise, because Louise knows equally what I'm like. And then Sarah, and then all the girls are coming around, which was just amazing. See, this is far more like rewarding to me than a toe to bar.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you still
all
had
the
a minute
girls,
left
yeah.
as well. If you were on 52, if you didn't know the weight on the bar,
Yeah.
you definitely would
And you
have
can
gotten
see, I get...
because you're stopping yourself.
I'm stopping myself, and that's in my head, and... But, like, I'm not disappointed or angry at myself, because actually, to confidently pull it up to...
But apart from that, you should be proud of you should be proud of the fact that you, even though you were scared shitless,
Yeah.
you still kept on trying and got closer,
Like,
literally
I'm
every
so
time.
close. And you can see Emily is just like, oh my gosh, you're so close. And so there's so many things that I like.
You wouldn't have gotten the confidence that you got there
Yeah.
out of doing toes to bar.
No, and that's the point of this. And I think, yeah, I was...
If you
so
there
close.
just pushed your elbows through, you would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Because that was high enough. You should have just pushed your elbows through.
And I think what people need to learn from the Open is that...
It's fine, don't worry.
Oh.
Don't worry, keep on.
Keep on going.
I can do
Sorry,
that.
everyone. What I think people need to learn from the Open is that this is your workout, however you do it. Whether you choose to... So for me, it wasn't about the toast bar. It was about confidence clean. So you should do a workout how you want to do it. And people are going to say to challenge yourself, but I think you should challenge yourself from knowing what you want to be challenged on, what you're capable of doing. And I think that's really important, is that it's all about what you can do.
The thing is, you can spend 8 minutes trying to get a toes to bar another time.
Yeah, exactly. And I learned... So things I learned from this workout is pacing, breaking it up like we did, and just building up that confidence. And that is... all I would have learnt from a toes to bar is
how to do a toes to bar, or actually either you're strong enough to do a toes to bar, or you're not. Those are the two things you could have learned, and you would have only learned one of them.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't want to do it, because for me, like, the way I did this workout in the end was what the Open is about for me. And if I'd done it just to get a toes to bar, it's just not how I do it. I think everyone's different, and yeah, that's all. I could go on about this for ages, but I'm not going to, because I think we've talked enough now.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed it.